vlogger, Aman, was always in search of thrilling, offbeat locations. His audience loved the way he fearlessly explored haunted places, documenting every eerie sound, every shadow lurking in the dark. But this time, the darkness stared back. He had heard rumors about an abandoned temple deep in the forests of Uttar Pradesh. They said it was cursed, a place where spirits roamed, waiting for the foolish to step inside. Determined to prove it was just a myth, Aman packed his gear, started his camera, and set off alone. The road leading to the temple was nothing but a narrow dirt path, surrounded by dense trees, whispering in the wind. His bike's headlight barely pierced through the mist curling around the trunks. He should have turned back then. Reaching the entrance, he noticed strange symbols carved into the stones, their edges rough, as if clawed by something inhuman. His camera captured every detail: the eerie silence, the damp air thick with the scent of decay. He took a deep breath and stepped inside. As he walked through the temple ruins, his breath turned shallow. The deeper he ventured, the colder it became. He checked his camera screen. Static flickered for a split second. Then he heard it, a faint whisper, not from the wind, not from his mind, but from right behind him. He spun around. Nothing, just the ruins, empty, desolate. But something felt off. Suddenly, his camera's battery dropped from 80% to 5%. The screen glitched, distorted figures appearing for a second before vanishing. His hands trembled. Then, the whispering grew louder. A voice, hoarse and unnatural, murmured his name. A man tried to move, but his body stiffened. His chest felt like it was being crushed by unseen hands. His heartbeat thundered in his ears. The whispering turned into a low growl. And then, he saw it. A dark, shadowy figure loomed in the corner, its face hidden, its limbs unnaturally twisted. It moved, but its feet never touched the ground. Aman tried to scream, but his voice failed him. The entity lunged. Pain shot through his skull. His eyes rolled back. A force beyond his understanding pushed into his mind, drowning him in endless darkness. Morning came. Aman woke up outside the temple, his camera lying beside him, still recording. His body felt sore. His clothes were damp with sweat. He had no memory of what had happened after the entity touched him. Shaking, he checked the footage. His blood ran cold. There was a frame missing, a full 10 minutes of footage gone. But before the screen blacked out, a horrific face flashed on the screen. Distorted, hollow eyes, mouth stretched in a silent scream. It wasn't his face. The video ended with one final whisper. "You brought us with you." A man felt something move behind him. He turned. Blackness. The footage was never uploaded. A man disappeared 2 days later. His camera was found near a river. The lens cracked, the files erased. No one knows what happened to him. But some say, if you visit that temple at night, you can still hear the whispers calling your name.